Hi guys, my name is Nokwanda, aka Charity Caramel. Welcome back to my channel. Actually, I made this intro I think a few days ago, so I'm like I created the intro a few days ago, so I'm not used to it, but it'll take some getting used to. So as promised, I promised on Instagram that I'll be incorporating story times into my videos because I have a lot of stories to tell. Right now I'm on my way to Manzini because there's a family event that I have to attend at 8. The time now is 7:16. So yeah, let's start the story before I run out of battery because I forgot to charge my phone. So, and also I'm seeing the dentist today, so yeah, I have gaps on my teeth or whatever, but yeah, you know the story by now. So let me tell you, I'll go back to tertiary, and then I'll just do random story times. I won't base it on the year or the incident or whatever. I'll just tell my stories randomly as they are, but I will put in the details of everything, like which year was it, where was I, and things like that, you know, the important stuff. And I hope that my audio is clear because I'm in the car. So I studied at TUT in Nelspruit, and I was there for 4 years. I did my BTech. I graduated twice, right? I did my BTech, and yeah. So my first year was in 2011. I was 22 years old. So I got into a relationship with somebody, and we broke up that year. And then the following year, when I did my second year of university, I was 23. And then I met this new guy at school on campus, and you know, for the sake of people's privacy, I'm not going to mention any names. So I was 23 years old in 2022. In 2012. I was 23 years old. So I met this guy and he was 21. Initially, because I hadn't really, I had been in a relationship with a younger guy before, but you know, age has never been a problem to me as long as he's not like 10 years younger than me or whatever, but age is just not a problem to me. So what happened was, yeah, we got into a relationship, started our relationship, everything was fine. He was doing his first year of university, I was doing my second year in 2012, the same campus, TUT in Nelspruit. So yeah, things escalated and it started being a bit serious, I think, on his side, because I'm not one to just introduce you to my family or my siblings or even my friends, if I have any friends at that time, because I always feel like I need to see that you are serious before I can be serious about it, you know, because I don't want to be that person that's just like introducing my partner and I'm out here looking like a clown. So he introduced me to, he would talk about his sister, you know, and his cousins and his friends, and then one day he decided to introduce me to his uncle. And yeah, I met his uncle I think once. I'm not sure if I ended up meeting him or not. Yeah, I think I only met him once, and he had this really nice big house, you know. So we went there to spend the weekend because his uncle asked him to look after the house while he was away. He needed to go somewhere. I think he needed to go to Joburg or something. So he asked my boyfriend at the time to look after the house because he wasn't going to be there for a few days. So my boyfriend asked me to come over and spend time with him, you know, like the usual couple, the usual relationship stuff, right? So I went there on a Friday and I left on I'm not sure if I left on Sunday or I left on Monday when I went to school, when we both went to school. But I think we left on Monday when we went to school. When we went to school. So continued with the relationship, ups and downs here and there, the normal stuff. But this person driving like a mad person. Anyway, so we got into the we continued the relationship and everything was fine until he decided to propose to me. He proposed because he said that, he really loved me and I was, good to him or whatever. And he saw me as his potential wife and somebody that he can have a family with, have kids with and whatever. And I think a big reason why he proposed to me was because I had told him that I'm not going to be intimate with anyone until I get married. That was just my my way of living, my theory that I had at the time. I'd never been intimate with a guy before and I didn't want to be intimate with him, so he proposed. I think he just saw a very special thing or whatever. You know how people are with virgins and stuff. So how he proposed was, we were at the house, at his uncle's house, and he bought the ring, and obviously it was a surprise to me. And my initial thought when I saw the ring, I honestly didn't like the ring because it was too small. I just felt like it's too small for me. It's not my kind of thing, but I wouldn't say anything to him because he's my boyfriend and I love him and I care about him, so I didn't want to disappoint him. So I just accepted the ring. I said yes when he proposed and things like that. So I wore the ring. I didn't like it, but I got used to it. After wearing it for a few weeks, I got used to it and everything was fine. I started even liking the ring, So people would ask me about it and I wouldn't really say that we're engaged. I would just say that he gave me a ring, because I didn't want people in my business like that. And because at that time I wasn't looking to be engaged or married. I was just looking to study. I just wanted to study and graduate. That was my main focus. So I didn't even introduce him to my family. My family never knew about the engagement. They never knew about him because I'd never introduced, and I still have never introduced a guy to my family because I don't believe in that right now. I don't believe in introducing somebody until I see that they're really serious about me and I'm happy with them and this is it. That's the only thing that's going to make me introduce somebody to my family. When I know that this is a serious thing and I'm ready for it and I know there's no turning back and we're both mature enough to know what we want in life and this is it, and we have a future together. So I never told anyone about the engagement. I never told my family about any engagement or about me having a boyfriend or whatever. And he introduced me to his siblings. I would talk to his siblings on the phone. I would talk to his cousins. I would talk to his friends. Obviously his friends knew me from campus. And then I told myself, okay, since we're engaged now and I don't want to disappoint him, telling him that I'm not ready or whatever, we're just going to be engaged for as long as we can be engaged until maybe I decide that that I want to take it a step further, according to what I want and according to my standards or what I prefer for myself and my life. And the only thing that's going to make me do that is him, obviously, through his actions. And I just told myself, we're not going to do anything drastic or take any major steps until we both graduate. And obviously because I was a year ahead of him, I thought that I was going to graduate before him, which I did. And then a couple of months after that, I think we dated. We were together for like less than a year, because I don't remember us celebrating our anniversary. So we were together for less than a year. Things didn't work out because he wanted to leave school. He wanted to drop out, and I was not here for it. I was just not here for it, because in my mind I thought I'd have a graduation and I'd be married to somebody that's graduated, because we're both in school. And I just told myself that I'm not going to be with somebody that didn't go to school, because like, why are you dropping out? It doesn't make sense. Your parents are paying for you. It's not like you need any form of financial assistance or whatever. You have a roof over your shoulders. They give you pocket money every day. They take care of you. So I don't understand why you want to drop out. And he said that him and his friends had decided that they wanted to start a business, and they would have to move to Joburg to start that business. And it was some sort of shisanyama restaurant and whatever, and they would incorporate also a car wash into that. I didn't buy that story. I just didn't buy the story, because I'm just like, okay, can't you at least just graduate from school first and then think about, starting a business? And he was like, yeah, because we already saved up the money, and it's going to be a really good business, because in Joburg, restaurants are very popular and whatever, and they're very successful. And I was just like, are you serious? You're going to drop out? And he's like, yeah, before the end of the year I should drop out. And I was just like, okay, bye. It's not going to happen for me, because now you're telling me all these fantasies about, I'll have to come visit you over the weekends in Joburg and whatever, and I don't want anything to get in between myself and my studies. I'm here because I need to study. I got sponsors, so I don't have the money to be wasting on failing at school and having to repeat classes and dropping out and things like that. It's just not going to happen for me. So unfortunately, we have to call off the engagement and we have to break up, because if you're leaving the province and you're starting a new life of becoming a business person, and I'm still studying, and I don't have the money to be going up and down provinces, in between provinces, visiting you, it's just not going to work for me. I need to focus on my studies, because I was told that if I fail, they are not going to pay for me. So who's going to pay for me if I get distracted and fail? It's not going to happen, unfortunately. So yeah, we had to break up. So yeah, we just had to break up, and he begged me to stay with him. He begged me, he cried, he did all of that. He was just dramatic, but in a quiet way. Like, he was dramatic only when he was with me. Like, he would just cry, he would kneel down and beg me. He did everything. But I just told him, I explained to him that, these are the reasons why I'm breaking up with you. Yes, I'm in love with you. Yes, I did want a future with you, but not like this, just not like this. And yeah, that was just the end of the relationship. So that was my first engagement. That was my first engagement. So yeah, stay tuned for more story times. I hope this was interesting, because I feel like it was like, maybe it's because I'm doing this for the first time, so I can't really, get my finger in it. But anyway, I'm halfway there. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and please leave a comment of anything that you want me to talk about, and I will be sure to do that. Also, please subscribe to my channel, comment, like this video, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, follow me on Instagram, and just stay tuned, because I'll also be posting the vlog that I'm doing today soon. So yeah, that's it. So yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you for watching. Let me continue with this road.